They got a daughter in Maryland. They won't say it in front of everybody. I said something about it. It got on the news. It was talked about it. Then he went down and gave her a little bit of money, right? Whatever.
A daughter, not a son?
Got a daughter and a son. I know a son too.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Time out. Flag on play. Blow the whistle. Did Oschino just say Jay-Z has a son and another daughter? Allegedly. Ho, 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 lay. We got some things going on. Good morning, Vietnam. Let's get to it.
Subscribe to my channel. I can't put it this way. I can't look up to him. You know what I'm saying? I can't look up to him. Not as far as man stuff. I can look up to him in business. You know what I mean? But not his man stuff. He do a lot of backdoor stuff, man. I mean, his image is everything. You know what I mean? And for me, if you got $1 billion, you shouldn't have to worry about what nobody think about your image.
Do you have an example of something you could think of that he did, or?
Yeah, it was. They got a daughter in Maryland. They won't say it in front of everybody. I said something about it. It got on the news. It was talked about it. Then he went down and gave her a little bit of money, right? Whatever.
A daughter, not a son?
Got a daughter and a son. I know a son too, right here, but his daughter too. A daughter, he's saying.
No way. No. Come on.
A daughter, not a son?
Got a daughter and a son. I know a son too, right here, but his daughter too. A daughter, he's saying he claim on the low, right? My thing is this: I got 2 daughters. If I don't claim one of my daughters, they're not gonna mess with me. They're gonna cuss me out. They're gonna feel hurt. Mind you, especially if I mess with another daughter in front of them on TV, and I'm older than them. Come on, you know how a daughter is. I don't know if you got a daughter, but the daughter's real sensitive. If you hit a daughter when she's 7, she'll remember that shit when she's 45. Dad, remember you smacked me when I was in 2nd grade? You know what I mean? So my thing is this: if I got $1 billion and I got a daughter, I don't care who my baby mom is. I don't care what the world think. My daughter coming with me. She gonna work wherever. She gonna be close to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not having her somewhere else, not denying her that her mom died.
Me personally, I don't see the separation. Daughter or son. Either one is coming with me. That's just me per se.
I want no money. I just want to, you mean, Jay-Z did everything in his power to not take the DNA test. And the boy Romero have, I don't care what the world think. My daughter coming with me. She gonna work wherever. She gonna be close to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not having her somewhere else, not denying her that her mom died. And the same thing with the boy Romero. So I told Romero, I said, bro, remember, whether it's your dad or not, the world will have backlash for you. They love him. You know what I'm saying? So get ready for it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, I don't want no money. I just want to, you mean, Jay-Z did everything in his power to not take the DNA test. And the boy Romero don't have a mom. You know what I mean? My thing is this: if you're a man, like, bro, I took 2 DNA tests I did not want to take because I wouldn't know if that was my son or not, right? Men don't run away from stuff like that, especially when you was popping his mom, especially when you don't got no other dad and his mom is deceased. How can I respect you for that? But mind you, now the most people that don't take care of their kids is because they don't have it. They just don't have no money. They're embarrassed. Well, you got enough bread, so you can say, bro, you know what, bro? Me and you, I'm gonna go get you. We're gonna take the test by ourselves. That's just man stuff. I hate when somebody think they're too big to be a father, or too big, they too much of a celebrity, they can't do regular stuff. I mean, that's because the world treat them like that. You know what I'm saying? I look at every man as a regular person. I mean, you might have rich and all that, but I'm not. You got the same standards as everybody else. Everybody else got to take a DNA test. Well, I can't run. You know, my son Muji, I couldn't run away and not to take the test. I had bench warrant. Well, you got so much money, you can pay the judges. You got all. You can not do every loophole to make you not take it. And the reason why I say that's his son, because he offered him money at first, and his guardian turned it down. Jay-Z don't offer nobody nothing. You mean nothing? I mean, young boy. So, but young boy was underage, so it wasn't him that turned it down. It was his guardian. You know what I'm saying? Did he try to give me? So my thing is this: as a man that got children. And I got a couple children that didn't particularly want, but I still took the test, and it was mine. I took care of them, right? And see somebody that got the means to just take care of them. And so when they talk real, like they politically correct and fly and decent.
I'm just sitting here and I'm just thinking to myself, like, yo, this is diabolically insane. Like, if what Oschino is saying, he already has a daughter he sent money to or is sending money to keep it on the low. Obviously, that's really good job on the low, because we don't know nothing about none of that. So when he said that was on the low, that was definitely on the low. As far as the son situation, when you from the hood and you go through what you going through and you coming up, you see a lot of young men lose their fathers, either to, God forbid, rest in peace, or to the P now scenario. And then there is them small minute, because believe it or not, a lot of people inside the hood, the men, they really be on it about their children. Like, you might listen to all these nonsense scenarios about men in the hood and not caring about their children. They're going to surprise you on the number of men that really do and really want to be there for their kids. But this scenario in which Oschino is referring to, he doesn't have a father. He doesn't even have his mom's. And being a billionaire, I didn't need to be a billionaire. I don't care. I don't care if I'm broke. I'm going to be there. Do you know what it is to be a kid who had things, but the one thing you wish you had was a pops or a mom's? You would have traded that in for the nice things you had just for those memories. Those memories alone will last and help, how you say, guide and mature a young person's mind. And that's not this. I'm not trying to demoralize Jay-Z. I'm not in a place to demoralize anybody. Neither are you, more than likely. And or a whole lot of people that don't even got their backyard in order. But that's neither here nor there. The point of the matter is this. We got to do better. This is a tisk, nasty work. I don't know what's going on with Oschino. First Myth Bleak, now Jay-Z. But it seems he not only knows some things, he has some things he really got to say.
As a man that got children, and I got a couple children that didn't particularly want, but I still took the test, and it was mine. I took care of them, right? And see somebody that got the means to just take care of them. And so when they talk real, like they politically correct and fly and decent and got these morals, I know it's a lie. Because nothing come before your kids. If you don't love your kids, how you gonna love anybody? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's how I look at it.
I hear that, man. You know, I interviewed Dame Dash, and when I interviewed him, he was like, man, I think that when his dad left him, it really like seriously messed him up.
Jay's cold, man. You know, that thing that happened with his father, you know, just breaking out, you know, when he was young, I think that's really made him very cold. So like when he was young, and he tells the story, you know, his mother told him that his father didn't want him no more. And I think his father was very close to him. So I know how close I am to Dusko. So, you know, if I ever would have just said, I don't want you anymore, that would kill Dusko. It would break his heart. Any one of my kids. And he actually lived that. So I just think he had a certain kind of trauma that's, you know, made it where he acts a certain way toward people.
I can understand what he's saying. I can imagine a man saying that. I could imagine saying that to my son. How long does that harbor you? And how does that hinder you from becoming a good man, a responsible man who took care of their kids? Because of what I just did to you, you wouldn't want no one or anything to happen in the same space to your children. It's like a seesaw. Nah, I don't think so. Because at some point in the day, you become a man. You're no longer a boy, unless you're a man-child who just, we're not even going to go into that.
What do you think of, like, he kind of responded to people saying that he wouldn't, that he was taking sides in Drake versus Kendrick?
I mean, he don't like Drake, of course. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, you know, he said a little stuff about Drake. I mean, he probably a little jealous of Drake. Drake got a lot more hits and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But I think he did take Kendrick's side over it. But he tried to play it cool. But mind you, I'm pretty sure he orchestrated the whole, that question and that answer and all that beforehand. First of all, I want to tell you one thing about Jay-Z. Jay-Z very, very smart. Very smart. Like, he's smart. He's smarter than me. He's smart. And I'm very smart. He's smart. Like, he's strategic. He's smart. And he's disciplined. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I think he's Satan. I think he got Satan in him. You know what I'm saying? I think he don't care about nothing. Like, I mean, but that's to make a good businessman. A good businessman don't have no feelings in business.
I listen, all that, I'm not calling nobody Satan. That was just a little bit too far for me. But anyway, you could go to Cam Capone, check the rest of that interview out. It was more to it that was said, and wasn't too bad. However, I do have to say some things because that was a real serious thing. Oschino, I don't know, he got some info. Like, he knows some things because he's been saying some things. Like I said, first Ms. Bleak, now Jay-Z, daughter, Baltimore, America, whatever. Plus that, we don't know the scenario of what evolved inside of if those alleged kids are his or not. Keep something in mind. He's rapping, he's doing shows, he's putting events together, he's doing this, he's doing that. No real businessman has time to sit around and take care of kids and excel to the height in which he has. See, we're not thinking about that. We want in the community good black men who succeed and do well as Jay-Z did, right? But then when they do, we find something wrong in which what they had to do to get there. There's nothing in life perfect. There's nobody perfect. The kids shouldn't suffer at the most, but if you're not home, that's why it was called a village, a tribe. We need to get back to that while certain members do what they do to get to the top to bring the village with them. But in any event, man, I'm going to say this. Shout out to Oschino. Keep putting out that good content, my brother. Cam Capone. And quite frankly, shout out to Jay-Z. Because I know right here, right now, in this moment, no matter how much people on these YouTube streets and or internet avenues got their little chitter-chatter to say, you wish you was where he's at right here, right now in this moment. Maybe not everybody. But there are a lot of you that do. Are you willing to take what comes with it? That should be the question. And with that, y'all already know what it is. This is your boy TW. Listen, this ain't reaction content. This is the evolution of information. Documentary logic broken down at a street level. What is that? It's quite simple. It's the interpretation of public narrative through verifiable moments. Nothing more, nothing less. It is what it is. But you know what it means even more than that? Don't never play yourself. This is the real view.
Gun shot. Checkmate, motherfucker. Ah!